The annual Luxury Automotive Dealers Association Gala filled the Ritz-Carlton ballroom with the usual mix of expensive suits and inflated egos. I sat quietly at my corner table watching my father and brother dominate the room, the mighty Prestige Motors empire, 12 dealerships strong. Another record year, Dad boasted to a group of fellow dealers. Nobody moves high-end vehicles like the Harrison family. 3 generations of luxury car excellence. I sipped my water, checking my phone for the notification I knew was coming. My tiny garage had evolved into NextGen Automotive Group, the largest electric and autonomous vehicle technology company in North America. The same company that was about to acquire controlling interest in the luxury automotive distribution network that Prestige Motors depended on. "Look who showed up," my brother James smirked, approaching my table. "Still fixing rich people's Teslas in that eco-friendly garage of yours, Olivia?" My phone buzzed, a message from Marcus, my chief strategy officer. "Acquisition complete. You now control 80% of luxury car distribution in North America. Board vote unanimous." "The shop's doing well," I replied carefully. "We're expanding into new markets." "New markets?" James laughed, adjusting his Rolex. "What, like installing solar panels on Porsches? Though I suppose someone has to cater to the tree huggers." I thought about the past 5 years. While they mocked my focus on electric vehicles and autonomous technology, I'd built NextGen into a $30 billion automotive tech empire. Our innovative approach to vehicle technology had revolutionized how luxury cars were powered, maintained, and upgraded. "Actually," I started, but Dad cut in, joining our table. "Olivia, why don't you let your brother handle the real automotive business? These people aren't interested in your little electric experiments." My phone buzzed again. Wall Street Journal exclusive confirmed. NextGen's Olivia Harrison, the woman revolutionizing luxury automotive. Also, Prestige Motors supply contracts need renewal next week. "The future is traditional luxury," James declared, champagne in hand. "Nobody wants their Mercedes running on batteries. Right, Dad?" Before Dad could answer, the association's president took the stage. "Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue our evening, we have a major announcement. The luxury automotive industry is about to undergo a historic transformation." I stood slowly, straightening my blazer. "Please welcome the new CEO of NextGen Automotive Group, which has just acquired majority control of North American luxury vehicle distribution, Ms. Olivia Harrison." James's champagne glass shattered on the marble floor. Dad's face turned ashen. The room fell silent as I walked toward the podium. "Thank you," I said, enjoying their shocked expressions. "Let's discuss why the future of luxury automotive isn't what you think it is." The Ritz-Carlton's executive conference room crackled with tension as my family practically stumbled in after me, followed by the top executives from every major luxury dealership chain in North America. "This is impossible," James kept muttering, frantically scrolling through his phone. "NextGen. They're behind the new Tesla charging network, the autonomous driving systems, the battery technology, and about 50 other innovations transforming luxury automotive," I confirmed, taking the head chair at the conference table, the same power position they'd never let me near at family business meetings. "Though the interesting part is what we control through our subsidiary companies. Those silly electric experiments you mocked? They're now industry standard." My phone buzzed, a message from Marcus. "Mercedes-Benz CEO requesting emergency meeting. They want exclusive rights to your new battery technology. Also, your brother's dealership performance metrics are concerning." "All those Sunday dinners," Dad whispered, his automotive empire swagger deflating, "when you talked about electric vehicle infrastructure, were quite informative," I nodded. "Especially when James would ridicule my tree hugger technology, while revealing exactly how unprepared traditional dealerships were for the electric revolution. Made targeting acquisitions much easier." The association president, Richard Palmer, cleared his throat. "Olivia's vision for the future of luxury automotive is exactly what this industry needs. Her integration of technology and traditional luxury is unprecedented." "Technology?" James scoffed weakly. "She doesn't even sell real luxury cars." "Because I was building something better," I cut in, activating the room's displays. "While you were selling yesterday's technology at premium prices, I was creating tomorrow's luxury experience." The screens filled with data. Electric vehicle adoption rates, autonomous driving statistics, charging network coverage. Every chart and graph demonstrated how traditional luxury dealerships had failed to evolve. Your dealership model, I continued, pulling up Prestige Motors' performance metrics, is bleeding market share. Your service centers can't handle modern vehicles. And your customer satisfaction. I shook my head. Let's just say it's fortunate I bought the distribution network before you became completely irrelevant. My phone buzzed again. BMW requesting partnership on next-gen charging infrastructure. Porsche wants exclusive access to your autonomous systems. Dad gripped his chair tighter. But our traditional customers are aging out, I finished. While a new generation of luxury buyers wants sustainable performance and intelligent vehicles. Did you know the average age of your customers is 60? At our next-gen centers it's 35. Marcus entered with a stack of documents. The transition team is ready, Ms. Harrison. And the memo about dealership modernization has been drafted. Modernization. James's voice cracked. But our showrooms will be completely reimagined, I confirmed. Though don't worry, we'll keep some vintage cars on display. As examples of obsolete technology. The room fell silent as the magnitude of the situation sank in. The luxury car empire they thought they ruled was now controlled by the daughter they'd dismissed as a naive mechanic. The press conference is in 30 minutes, I noted, checking my watch. Bloomberg is leading with how a small garage owner built a tech empire and transformed luxury automotive. Dad leaned forward, desperation in his eyes. Olivia, we were just trying to protect the family business. By ignoring innovation? By dismissing electric vehicles? By treating automotive luxury like it was still 1990? I stood, walking to the window overlooking the city. How's that working out for your sales numbers? Marcus entered again. Ms. Harrison, the tech integration team needs your sign-off on the new virtual showroom platform. Also, Apple is calling about their autonomous vehicle project. Virtual showrooms? James looked up sharply. But the traditional sales experience is just one way to sell cars, I said. Our virtual centers let customers customize and experience their vehicles in photorealistic detail before ordering. No pushy salesman required. I pressed another button and more data filled the screens. Years of declining luxury car sales, failed electric vehicle initiatives, outdated business models. The luxury automotive landscape they'd clung to was crumbling. Your position as sales director, I added, checking my phone, will need to be reassessed. We're looking for people who understand both technology and luxury. Though I hear some traditional used car lots are hiring. The next morning I stood in my real office, the entire top floor of NextGen's headquarters, a zero-emission building powered by the same advanced technology we put in our vehicles. Floor-to-ceiling smart glass windows offered a perfect view of Prestige Motors' flagship dealership, now looking remarkably outdated. Ms. Harrison, Marcus entered, tablet in hand. The global press is assembled. Elon Musk is waiting to discuss partnerships, and your family has been trying to reach you since dawn. I smiled, remembering all the dealer meetings where they'd made me wait outside. Send them up. Let's reshape automotive luxury. They entered, Dad, James, and the old guard of luxury car sales, looking uncomfortably out of place among my office's AI displays and holographic vehicle projections. Gone were their condescending smirks, replaced by expressions that wavered between desperation and awe. Before we begin, I said, activating the room's advanced visualization system, let's see what real automotive luxury looks like in 2025. The entire office transformed into a virtual showroom. Real-time data flowed across floating displays. Autonomous driving statistics, charging network metrics, sustainability impact. Every number and image demonstrated how obsolete traditional dealerships had become. Your virtual sales platform, James muttered, watching as a photorealistic Ferrari customized itself based on AI predictions. It's selling more cars per day than all our dealerships combined. Actually, per hour, I corrected. While you were polishing showroom floors, I was building the future of automotive retail. Those eco-friendly experiments you mocked? They're now worth more than your entire dealer network. My phone buzzed, a message from Jeff Bezos. Your autonomous delivery technology is revolutionary. Amazon partnership discussion next week? Also, Pentagon interested in clean energy vehicle fleet. Dad sank into a chair, his luxury car empire suddenly looking like a relic. All those times we told you to stick to basic repairs. I did better, I nodded. I reinvented what automotive luxury means. Our AI systems predict maintenance before problems occur. Our charging networks make gas stations obsolete. Our autonomous technology makes human error a thing of the past. Marcus entered again. Ms. Harrison, the United Nations Sustainable Transport Panel is ready for your keynote. Also, Ferrari wants to exclusively launch their first electric supercar through our platform. The screens shifted to show more data. The collapse of traditional dealership profits, the surge in electric vehicle demand, the rise of autonomous luxury. Years of industry transformation captured in brutal clarity. Your dealership model, I continued, pulling up Prestige Motors financials, is as outdated as a cassette player. Traditional sales tactics don't work anymore. Service centers can't handle AI systems. And customer experience. I gestured to our global satisfaction ratings. We have higher ratings than every luxury dealer combined. James stood up, his sales expertise suddenly feeling prehistoric. But the personal touch, the relationship selling, is being automated, I cut in. While you were teaching salesmen high-pressure tactics, I was building AI that understands customer needs better than any human. Did you know our virtual assistants close deals at twice the rate of your best salespeople? At a fraction of the cost. My phone buzzed again, Shanghai requesting immediate rollout of autonomous luxury fleet. Also, your brother's office is being converted to a holographic design studio. The doors opened as my global tech team filed in, followed by international media. The contrast between their innovative discussions and the car dealers' bewildered expressions was striking. The new era of automotive luxury starts today, I announced. You can either adapt to a world where luxury means technology and sustainability, or you can become as obsolete as carburetors. Though, I smiled, I should mention that NextGen now controls most of the adaptation paths too. My phone lit up one final time. The message made me laugh. Global survey results. 95% of luxury buyers prefer virtual purchasing to traditional dealerships. Also, your family's dealer licenses are up for renewal. Your daughter's right, Marcus said quietly to Dad. You've been measuring automotive success by outdated metrics. Not outdated, I corrected. Just insufficient. Modern luxury isn't about chrome and leather. It's about intelligence and sustainability. As the global press conference began, I caught my reflection in the smart glass. No longer the daughter they'd dismissed as just a mechanic, but the woman who'd revolutionized how the world interacts with luxury vehicles. Looking at my family's shocked faces, I remembered all the times they told me I'd never make it in the automotive industry. Now I own not just their dealership's future, but the entire industry's direction. The funny thing about luxury, I said, taking my place at the podium, is that true innovation isn't about preserving the past, it's about inventing the future. Something you might have learned if you'd ever looked past your showroom floors. Sometimes success isn't just about proving people wrong, it's about proving that their entire understanding of success was wrong to begin with. And as I began outlining NextGen's vision for the future of automotive luxury, I knew this was just the beginning of how we would transform not just car sales, but the very way the world experiences transportation itself.